Football is America's most popular sport, but it is also a very violent and dangerous sport. It is a high-speed and high-contact sport that features collisions among very big, fast, and strong players. Wherever there is football, chances are there will be injuries. Annenberg Media reporter Lida Li spoke with 3 USC football players and asked them 5 questions about their injury stories. Question 1. How were you injured playing football?
It was my freshman year. It was during like a bowl practice, and my wrist that went back too far. The second time I broke it, my wrist was already sprained because I never had my range of motion back, and it just went back too far again, and I broke it again.
I ran a play, I broke for like 40 yards running the ball, and I felt something like just in my leg, back of my leg, and I thought it was a cramp because I never pulled my hamstring before. I was back fully ready to go, and I made another cut in practice, and that's when I pulled it again.
The last season I had a torn labrum from use over time. Then coming out to this season, I got an injury in the first game. The offensive tackle, so the guy that I'm going against, had committed a penalty. It's a holding call, and he landed on me, and I was falling, and it just a lot of weight on my shoulder.
Question 2. How frustrating is it not being able to play football due to your injuries?
It's very frustrating because I love the game of football. I don't never want to be on the sideline watching my teammates go out there and be able to play, and I can't be able to help them.
It was definitely shocking to me because I ended up transferring schools from TCU, and I was trying to come in to play right away, and it was definitely depressing, getting that injury.
It messes with your confidence. It messes with what you think about yourself as a person, as how strong you are. We play a gladiator sport, and no one wants to be hurt. Going to games, especially when the season's not really going the way you wanted, and realizing you can't help out. It is frustrating, especially when you're coming off multiple injuries.
Question 3. How did your physical injuries affect your mental health?
Especially when it first happened, you feel like you kind of failed yourself, failed everybody around you. So mental health for sure plays a big part in whenever you get injured.
I feel like it hurted me mentally most because I feel like I just have so much to give.
At some point, the pain kind of goes away, or there's ways to remedy that physical pain. But then the emotional toll is hey, I've worked my whole career to get to this point. It's so annoying to think about all the time that's put in to be held back by something that's seems so menial.
Question 4. Have you been playing on the field and thinking about the possibility of injury, and how does it hinder your playing potential?
When you're playing, you're not really gonna think about it. You see what I'm saying? It's just you just going out there and playing. If it happened, it happened.
When I'm off the field, I feel like injury is on my mind more. Being a running back, we get hit every play and contact every play. My thing is, when I fear about getting hurt the most is when the running back swings out the backfield, and when the quarterback throws the ball to me, I'm not looking when the defender is able to hit me. But when I'm in a game playing, getting hurt is my last thing I'm thinking about.
Once you're on the field and once you step out on the field, it can't matter, you can't have that fear in your mind because it's just a doubt, and whenever you have those type of doubts, it shows up in your play.
Question 5. What brings you back to playing football given all the injuries?
The bond between you and your teammate, that's gonna be something that you ain't gonna get nowhere else. Just like a brotherhood, so it's making you wanna do it for them and do it even more.
I love the game. I grew up doing it, I work hard, continue to work, and try to elevate my crafts.
And one of the best feelings has to be making a play, and it literally feels like you're a gladiator in the stadium, especially when you have a big crowd and stuff. So USC and any program, you just get to be a part of something that's bigger than you could ever be by yourself, and I think that's what makes it so special.